Bad news for Sabres fans. Casey Mittlestadt is headed to injured reserve, and it doesn't look like it'll be a short stay for him. He underwent a successful surgery this morning on his upper body, which he injured during a 2-0 loss to the Anaheim Ducks on Tuesday. This is after he had already spent multiple months on injured reserve for an injury he suffered, an upper body injury he suffered in the first game of the season versus the Montreal Canadiens. This comes with more injuries that have been, this is another injury to add to the Sabres' long list that they've been struggling with, especially in that Malcolm Subban in his first game got injured. Craig Anderson is still out after a hot start to the season. Subban is close to a return, however, which is good news, especially because I'm sure the Sabres would like to put UPL back in Rochester to stick with that young core. Alex Tuch is also close, but he is still out after recovering from that shoulder surgery he had when with the Vegas Golden Knights. He's that prized possession from the Jack Eichel trade, and he wants to be in Buffalo, so that'll be great to see. I'm sure the first game we're going to see a lot of passion and energy from him, so he's someone to look out for. Expect to see him in the lineup in a couple of weeks. Back to Mittlestadt, though. He was drafted in 2017, first-round pick. He was considered to be a steal at number 8. He's got all the makings of a superstar, or at least a star in this league and on this team. He's got great hands. He was a great junior, especially in the World Juniors when he competed for Team USA and I believe led that team in points. This season, he's only played 4 games because of those upper body injuries he's sustained, and he has only 1 goal. These stats are somewhat deceiving, however, because he's been creating a lot of chances, and his speed on the ice is a welcome presence for a team that hasn't been too fast over the past couple of years. Over his career, he's somewhat underachieved. 159 games, only 28 goals and 34 assists. However, he's in the upward trend. He's been improving. Under Phil Housley, he really struggled. It set back his development a year, maybe even 2 years, when he was thrust into that number 2 center role behind Jack Eichel, and throughout that entire 2018-19 year, he just kept sliding down the depth chart, and he really struggled to find his footing. But he was an undersized 18-year-old, which makes sense that he would struggle. And then under Don Granato, after struggling with Ralph Kruger, who kept him inactive for a lot of games and just sitting in the press box, Don Granato, when he was appointed interim head coach, really let Casey Mittlestadt free, and Mittlestadt produced like you wouldn't believe. He was awesome. He was really utilizing all his talent, and he was improving. So coming into this year, people were looking forward to it. Unfortunately, with those injuries, he's been held out. And this is not the time the Sabres want to be losing a player of this caliber, especially when they're on a 5-game losing streak. They're 1-8-1 in their last 10, and they've quickly gone from a team that was on the cusp of the playoffs to now being in the race for the best odds for the first overall pick in the NHL draft. We'll see what the Sabres can do without Mittlestadt. They do have Cousins and Thompson slotted in to play center, but this is a huge blow for a team that was hoping to get some more offense back in their lineup with Mittlestadt.